Here is my swimsuit body already traced on a paper with terracotta pencil, and I want to start laying in the color. So you can start with something light, or you can start with more of a tan color. It's up to you, whatever your design is. I'm going to use barely beige, and here is the part you can leave some white areas for this swimsuit body, because you want that kind of glistening sun tan look that's almost like glowing. So I'm gonna leave some white spots in this rendering process. And assumption is that the light is hitting from this left upper corner. And again, when I color, I want to be very careful in terms of not doing everything very piecey, and more doing like shape by shape, so things will turn out more blended and not choppy. So that's so the right side is going to be more in a shade, so I'm not leaving as much white space on the right side. But here I'm gonna leave some so I can leave a little bit of white space on the legs as well. So she's very tanned, and more of a glamorous feel we want to do when we add like a lot of highlights. It looks very glistening and shiny. I'm gonna draw sandals on her, so I'm just doing like a lot of skin tone. So this is the skin tone, and I'm going to do the second layer a little bit with the same skin tone with barely beige, and just do a little bit more sculpting. When you use the same color as we talked about, it just gives you a little bit of freedom to be bolder and not be afraid of putting down the shadows. Otherwise, some people get intimidated when they start putting shadows with darker marker. It might be a little bit challenging to get it right in the beginning. And having a photo reference again will always help, but mainly you want to have the light source from the left upper corner and have the right side more in the shade than the left side. And then we're sculpting a little bit her abs, not too much, but some definition. And using the same color, it sort of gives you time to map out your shadows. So even if you made a mistake, you can wait until it's dry and just don't use those areas to do deeper shadows. So it's kind of a safety mechanism for you. So now I want to use slightly darker tone. In areas that are deeper shadows. I almost want to do lips in brown too, kind of like more earthy tones for the makeup. And wherever two body parts overlapping, those are areas that's going to be in a deeper shadows as well. So I'm gonna do on the neck a little bit deeper. I'm going back with a lighter tone to blend some of the areas, so it looks more of an ombre versus just a line. So this part I'm gonna just do a little bit more in the shadow than the legs on them. Right, it's gonna be in a deeper shadow. So now I'm gonna add a little bit to the hair. I'm gonna do kind of like a Versace, Donatella Versace, a little bit like a blonde hair on her with a little handkerchief on her head. So I'm using cream for this. We talked about it. So I'm doing some wavy hair. I want to do more of a green swimsuit on her, just one color. And I want to do like a green handkerchief as well. So I'm doing just one tone at this point. Just green. We will do more multicolor later. So this is just one color swimsuit. So I'm, using my green color to put down the tone, and I'm gonna use some Prisma to make some more shade, which is this is what it's a grass green Prisma. So the reason I'm doing this, so you can see you can use your Prisma colors to blend in and add shadows, even if you have only one color marker. You don't need thousands of colors to create shading. Even with Prisma, you can achieve your shades very successfully. So here is using the Prisma in green color, and I'm gonna add some shading in here as well. So I'm blending Prisma color into my swimsuit, and it's not looking grainy at all. It just blends completely in, which is nice because even with one Prisma color, you can achieve the look you want. So again, I'm adding some shadows. And blending those in for depth. I should probably do shoes in green as well. So very Versace look. So here I'm gonna add some of this Prismacolor as well. Now we talked about it before, but I want to again show you that you can use just Prismacolor for hair. You don't need again like thousands of colors, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of what color is this, Breast Sienna, to blend in blonde, because we don't want like to be too bright in her hair. So I'm just adding some definition to her waves. At the same time, it will give me a chance to add some depth. And you don't want to do overly like complex hair, because that will take away from the swimsuit, and that's not something you want to do. You want to keep your swimsuit as a main focal point. So I want to do like grayish eyes on her, and maybe I'll do red lips, not brown. Somehow I'm not in love with the brown tone. And actually I should use my Prisma pencil for it as well. So now I want to go around and start finalizing the drawing and start putting my Prisma pencil around to create an outline around the body. And again, I would use brown, or you can use black as well. So one of the things to do is you can use very thin, because that will help you to be a little bit more precise and not too fuzzy in your line quality. So I'm using my outline to pull everything together. Using the line quality to make it like thinner and thicker in certain areas. So even if I had like some smudgy areas, using your outline helps you to just, you know, combine everything and make everything more polished. pencil for here too a little bit. And I want to actually do a little bit. I feel the style line is a little bit different from the right. I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, I think it's better. And I'm just going across all the areas. And on the shadow side, I'm using more of my black color, so it will help to kind of again indicate that that side is in a shadow. And here is the little earring she has. Finishing all the details on her sandals. And now I want to go back and just like polish off a couple of things. I want to make hair a little bit smoother here, adding some of the same cream color and blending in the Prisma that I put here as well. And because the faces are so small, you don't want to be overly fussy about the face, but still you want some sort of definition and glamour. So I want to use my gel pen to do her eyes. So eyelashes. I would just keep it simple, not overcomplicate, because it's so small. So try not to do overly complex faces. And then I want to finish her jewelry with the gel pen. And it's also good to finalize the style lines and add some seams and stitches that you feel you want to add on a swimsuit. Because it's solid, I'm gonna add some. If it's print, if you have it on the flats, you don't really have to have it everywhere, but because we don't have any sort of print, or not a lot is going on right now, I can put my style lines here. And especially here, the elastic parts, you want to do it because it shows that you know construction. And then just finishing off the shoes. You want to do sandals or open toe, any kind of like open toe shoes, flip-flops. You don't want like pumps or, you know, covered toe type of things, because it's just not gonna work for the beach, and we're designing this clothes for the beach. So I'm gonna add a little bit highlights. with my gel pen. I want to do some rhinestones, and the rhinestones you want to do with again gel pen or bleed-proof white, and just put like dots and little like X's here, like indicating shine, so that kind of puts a little like rhinestone detail on your swimsuit. And then since I'm at it, I'm gonna add some on the shoes. You don't have to, it's just to tie it in and make it like a collection. I'm just gonna do a tiny bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it.